Jordyn Woods has officially been cut off from the Kardashian Jenner business empire, and she is locked out of Kylie's neighborhood.
Locked out of heaven, that is what that is called. And Selena Gomez may not be single for long, people, but the man vying for her heart has her family and friends terrified.
Yes, we've got this juice, so let's get loose right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Madison Conklin. And Mad, before we get loose on the juice and get to the continued drama surrounding Jordyn Woods and the Kardashian Jenner clan, we've got to give a massive shout out to our sponsor today. Today's Daily Rewind is sponsored by Erica Jane's makeup collaboration with Too Faced Cosmetics. We're always looking for some bomb-ass makeup to look gorge on camera, and this collection is everything, people, okay? Not only is the packaging so bright and cute and to die for, but we've got some highlighter right here.
I got some lip kits.
Lip kits, some lip plumper.
Yes.
Beautiful eyeshadow palette.
I'm really excited about the lip plumper, if I'm being honest. I put a little bit on before we got started, and I already feel like I'm Kylie Jenner style.
Also, pretty mess. Heck yeah. Usually my mess is just like, pretty mess. I can get on board with this.
I feel like that defines you pretty well.
Pretty well. So, all right, you guys can get your hands on these great products at a Sephora near you.
Yes.
And without further ado, my girl.
I know. Our founder of Hollyscoop, our leader, she got to interview Erica Jane and talk all about it. So you guys make sure you check that out on her YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
At Diana Madison. And now let's dive into another makeup mogul that we love to talk about, Kylie Jenner and the latest drama with Jordyn Woods, because the tea, the juice, whatever you want to say, it's not drying up.
It is boiling at an all-time high. Like, it is evaporated and then come back to life. So this is just, I mean, well, pretty much we told you guys last week, everything that went down. Jordyn Woods, Kylie's best friend, was caught cheating with Tristan Thompson, aka Khloe's baby daddy.
Yes.
And it came out that it's not been happening just one night. It's been over the course of a month, and they finally got caught the weekend after Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. Even though, of course, sources close the door, and they tried to say that, oh no, it wasn't a month. We talked about that yesterday, but I just think that neither of them are trustworthy at this point. So I feel like something had to have been going on. I think some flirting, some things that definitely crossed the line. And now, today, we learned that Jordyn has officially been exiled from the Kardashian Jenner family fortune. And we also know that, you guys, she moved out of Kylie's house, but what we found out is that she also really can't ever go back. She was, her security privileges have been revoked, which is pretty insane, especially because she used to live there.
Yes.
And not awkward.
Not only is she kicked out of her
old house,
luxurious, beautiful lifestyle, she has been kicked out of the Kardashian Jenner business empire. We are talking Kylie Cosmetics, bye-bye. Good Squad for Good American, bye-bye. And pretty much has zero income now.
Well, and what's interesting is that the sources who spoke to TMZ said that even if kind of things with Kylie did recover in a sense, no matter what, Jordyn will never be included in any future business ventures.
Kris Jenner shut that down.
Yeah, which is a big loss for her, obviously. Of course she's sad about her friendship.
This whole thing is a big loss, but she's an idiot. No offense. I mean, yes, so there are two sides to the story, and there were two people that were hooking up.
Takes two to tango.
Yeah, exactly. Two were tangoing, and you know, she's just not a good tango dancer.
No, absolutely not. I still just, it pains me because I'm just like, look at all these things that you lost, that you let go.
Just for a piece of
Tristan Thompson. That is one thing that I will never,
Girl,
ever
that
understand.
is not a pretty mess. That is a hot mess, okay? Jordyn Woods, hot mess.
Absolutely. But, and now, any future opportunities are out the door.
Off the table.
Just like she is from Kylie's house and her life and any future.
She's gone. And you know, she's kind of been in hiding, out of hiding, but you know who has not is Miss Khloe Kardashian. She's been braving this massive storm by making public appearances and continuing to live her life. And just today, she finally broke her Twitter silence, saying, quote, "Hi loves, wanted you to know that I appreciate you. I've been reading your kind words and they really are a blessing to me. I love you. Thank you. I'll be back when I'm in the mood to chat with you all. Until then, remember to be kind to one another."
AKA, don't hook up with each other's boyfriends, baby daddies, significant others. Just keep it classy, people.
My question for you is Khloe being kind by passive-aggressively posting about snakes on her IG story?
I mean,
is she being hypocritical?
I wouldn't say that's, necessarily being kind, but she's not coming out and calling Jordyn Woods a homewrecker. So when you look at it that way,
it's the facts.
when you look at it that way, it's a little bit kinder. I'm happy Khloe tweeted, but it wasn't exactly the statement I was looking for. Like, I was ready for her to just come out.
You just want. You just
I want an
take.
Instagram Live. I was just ready.
She's not in the mood yet.
No, I understand that. And so maybe once she continues to process everything, I mean, she was out with the sisters looking fierce in this see-through bodysuit. We saw it all over Instagram. So she was definitely, I think, showing Tristan Thompson like, oh, you screwed up, which we already knew.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad she tweeted. I'm glad she broke her silence. But Khloe, selfishly, I still want more whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready. So thanks so much. Make it happen overnight tonight. Okay, great.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. What happened overnight that we kind of didn't see coming, but we kind of did, was Selena Gomez.
Yes.
Living her best single life, and since she left rehab. And a few weeks ago, Zac Efron slid into her Instagram peripheral vision by adding her as a friend on the social media platform. And now Radar Online is reporting, Madison, that Selena and Zac have been growing together?
Yes. So whenever this happened, whenever Zac started following Selena, we kind of started, coming up with our theories. Like, does this mean something's happening? Is this two Disney Channel stars just reconnecting? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But now we found out that something is definitely there. They're attracted to one another, which I'm sorry. Let's pause. How could you not be attracted to Zac Efron?
Oh my God.
I'm attracted just scrolling through his pictures when we have to look at things. I'm like,
I'm salivating.
I'll take one for the team. I'll look at Zac Efron's pictures. So we understand that the attraction is definitely there. And Selena's a cute girl herself. But yeah, they've been hanging out. They've been talking. But those closest to Selena aren't really happy about this blossoming relationship.
Yeah, and I wonder
Yes,
why.
because apparently Zac and Selena both have, quote, highly sensitive personalities. And I was like, WTF, what does that mean?
Well, hold on. I can see that because Selena, highly sensitive personality, took herself off social media when everything was kind of shaken, not once, but twice. So yeah, I can see that. And something minor as a comment or, something could trigger her and send her into an emotional downward spiral.
Absolutely. The source went on to say, quote, a lot of people think their chemistry is a recipe for disaster. Both of them tend to go off the rails when they're not living a fully focused, hyper-regimented lifestyle with a team of helpers keeping them on track. So we know that Zac has had, his run-in with drugs and alcohol before. He's been to rehab.
Years ago, yeah.
Selena also more recently had her problems.
I just have to say, I don't look at them and I think a recipe for disaster. Like I said, Zac Efron really struggled with drugs and alcohol right off the bat when he became very famous, was shot to stardom. I mean, he is new meat. He's not old rotted Justin Bieber meat. Like, Zac is very into health, wellness, and fitness. Selena has been focusing on that since she left rehab. So with their addictive personalities and histories, I think this actually would really help them hold each other accountable. Okay. Now, Demi and Henry Levy, on the other hand.
That was my concern. That was my concern. I was like, when I think about it in terms of Henry and Demi, like, I have gone in so hard on those two. Like, I'm like, Demi, what are you doing? This is a horrible idea. However, I think kind of what you were saying, like, Henry's addiction and all of that was recent. Very recent
and very similar to Demi.
He also just recently got out of rehab himself, same with Demi. So I feel like it's a little more volatile where you're right. Zac has, it's been years. He's really been on the right track. The thing that's interesting to me is they're worried about them getting off this like hyper-regimented situation, which I'm like, well, exactly. Yes, that's great right now, and I think that's what Selena needs, being that she did just get out of treatment, but you can't long-term run somebody's life like that.
Right?
That's just never going to work for two people.
Also, they're adults. They're gonna keep their schedules. Like if Zac wakes up at 5 every morning to work out, eats breakfast, then goes to work out again, he's probably not gonna give that up to be like, oh, Selena, let's go be addictive together.
And I guess you never know. So that's why I'm very torn on the potential of them as a celebrity couple. Like, one half of me is so sentimental. I'm like, yes, Disney Channel stars, like,
well, they were
started
also
something new.
They were also in Neighbors 2 together, so they've been.
That's what I'm saying. And now
colleagues.
they're reconnecting. Like, it all sounds really great. We know Selena hasn't really been with anyone since Justin Bieber. I mean, who better to have a revenge relationship with than Zac Efron?
Oh,
who looks freaking amazing.
Sorry.
But then the other part of me is like, oh, it is too potentially like people who aren't quite ready for a relationship mixing.
Girl,
you know what I'm saying?
Quiet. No, they are so ready.
I have to be realistic.
Who was the last person Zach dated?
I honestly can't even remember because I wish it was me this entire time.
Exactly. I think Selena and Zach. I'm gonna coin you guys as Zelena with a Z.
Okay, so you're for it.
100%.
You say the friends and
as
family.
Much as I love
no one knows anything.
Zac Efron, and yes, I wish. I mean, I'm just not his type. So,
I mean,
Selena, Zach, Zelena, make it happen. Okay,
you're all for it. All right, I'm good. I'm good. I guess I'll just go work on my plumper some more.
Yeah,
you just
plump them lips up, girl. Highlight. Whoop whoop.
Exactly. All right, you guys, let us know what you think about all of these things. What do you think about Khloe's Twitter response and Kylie literally locking Jordyn out of her entire neighborhood?
Throw away that key.
Yes, and the family just kicking her out of the Kardashian Jenner empire.
I'm here for it. Also, what do you guys, would you stan Zelena? Are they good for each other, or is it truly a recipe for disaster? Also, you guys, before we go, we just want to give another big shout out to our sponsor, Erica Jane's Too Faced makeup collaboration. You can get all these cute, fun, amazing makeup pieces at your local Sephora.
Yes.
And that is that. Comment below. Make sure to subscribe, and we will catch you guys next time on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind.
Bye, guys.
Bye.